To hear the animals in the background. We recently had been to the Hillsville Zoo, and now I'm a member and I've got my pass, so now we thought it's time to visit the Melbourne Zoo. The Melbourne Zoo is Australia's oldest zoo. It is located approximately 4 kilometres from the centre of Melbourne, and the zoo contains 3,742 animals, comprising 243 species from Australia, and we're not going to get to see them all today, but we'll get to see as many as we can, and we'll have to come back another time to see many others. Okay, the zoo opened up its doors in 1862 as the Melbourne Zoological Gardens with the promoting of animal climatisation, and later it became a public attraction. The zoo's focus today is fighting extinction, both locally and international. So I'm here with Jenny.
Hi guys.
And we're going to be checking out the animals in our Melbourne Zoo. Now there are some Australian animals here, but if you really want to focus on Australian animals, then Hillsville Sanctuary is the place to go.
So much to do and so much to look at today. There's 55 acres. The weather is perfect. It's going to be 26 today, so we better get cracking.
Just one more thing. If you're planning to see elephants, no more elephants here anymore. You have to go to Werribee Zoo. I will tell you a little bit about the elephant life that was here prior, and Queenie. Let's go.
Let's get cracking.
And I got my pass.
So we've just walked into the zoo, and I want to check with Joe, what animal do you want to definitely see today? Because there's so much to see and we will not be able to see it all today.
Lemurs is on my list.
Well, you are in luck because lemurs are literally just ahead. So let's first of all take off and go and see the lemurs.
Let's go and check them out. Lemurs are exclusively endemic to Madagascar. Almost a third of lemur species in Madagascar are now critically endangered, one step away from extinction. Their major threats are loss of habitat, being hunted for food, or illegal pet trade. Meerkats are currently classified as least concern. Their population is stable. Meerkats have a complex system of communication, including vocalizations and body language, to alert the group to potential danger. The Aldabra giant tortoise is listed as threatened. They are listed as vulnerable. The bearded dragon are protected in Australia. A license is required to keep them in captivity. They are found throughout Australia. We're off to the gorilla encounter. Come along with us. Gorillas are critically endangered. They have been threatened with habitat loss, poaching and disease, with their population declining in recent years. These monkeys are listed as endangered due to habitat loss and capture for the pet trade. It requires large tracts of primary forest to survive, so it is vulnerable to deforestation. Okay, we've just stopped here to show you what the old cages were like. This was built in 1928 and it housed the orangutans. And then in 1944, they actually built an exercise yard behind it. And it's not how we look after our animals these days. We don't cage them in these places anymore, but it's a reminder of what they once were.
Come with us, we're now going to go into the butterfly enclosure.
The rose-crowned fruit dove is listed as vulnerable, unfortunately due to habitat clearing and egg predators. As much as they are least concerned, numbers are decreasing. The black-winged stilt is also listed as least concern, and their population is stable. Okay, we have stopped for a quick lunch, and we didn't bring our lunch today. It's just easy to get it here. So I've gone for a egg and chive sandwich. Of course, coffee. It's that time of the day when we need some coffee. And Jenny got
A greens and seeds salad and an orange juice.
So what did that all come up to, Jenny?
You
You paid for
I
it.
did. I think it was $33.
There you go, $33. So you work it out whether that's good value or not. Let's enjoy.
Bon appetit.
Okay, a little story to tell, as I said earlier, about elephants, which are no longer here. So Queenie would take little children around on a circuit here, and children were able in those days to leave apples and peanuts for her to collect on her walk. Up to 500 rides a day was completed. One of the most popular exhibits in the zoo was Queenie the elephant, but she tragically crushed her keeper in 1944, and 10 months later she was euthanized in 1945 due to World War II and the scarcity of food that was able to be supplied. Beatty arrived in 1939 with her calf and continued to give rides from 1944, taking over Queenie's rides. Elephant rides continued until 1962 and were ceased for safety reasons. So there you have it, the story of Queenie and the elephants. And there are no more elephants here at the Melbourne Zoo. They're going to be taken to Werribee Park and you'll be able to see them there. Giraffes, classified as vulnerable. While the species as a whole is vulnerable, some species are facing even greater threats. The koala has recently gone from vulnerable to endangered as their population is decreasing. Without proper protections, they will be a risk to extinction. You can't get cuter than a hairy-nosed wombat. Check this guy out. The northern hairy-nosed wombat is the largest burrowing marsupial in the world. They are listed as critically endangered. Pinniped, commonly known as seals, are widely distributed and diverse clade of carnivorous, fin-footed, semi-aquatic, mostly marine animals. There are 34 species. We are standing in what looks like a little exhibition of palm oil, and unfortunately much of the habitat for the orangutans has been decimated. So in order to protect these animals, you need to buy products that says on their labels that it's palm oil safe. So we're going to take a look at some of the products to see what is and what isn't. So come along with us. So we're going to check a couple of products out to see what's sustainable. So we're going to go with a favourite of everyone's. Let's try M&M's to see if they use sustainable palm oil. Ooh, we don't know this one. Could be a dodgy. Let's try another one. Let's go. Oh, you can buy the honeycomb. It's sustainable. Let's try Lindt. Lindt's okay. Let's try Thins. No. And one more. Tim Tams, everybody's favourites. No. Anyway, so when you're purchasing your next products from a supermarket or a grocer, have a look at the labels and see if they're sustainable palm oil use.
See his head? Look how big he is.
Reticulated python are the longest and strongest. Using their reticulated or networked pattern as camouflage, these large pythons lay in wait to ambush mammals, birds and other prey. The collared peccary. These smelly creatures are sometimes called musk hogs because of the odour they emit from glands located on their rump and near their eyes. Sumatran tigers live alone, but they are rarely alone. They are important bio-indicators. Their presence in forests indicates a healthy ecosystem which can support elephants, orangutans, and other amazing animals. It's called taking the weight off your feet. God, we've done so much walking and yet we haven't seen every single animal that we'd like to see. So, it's to be continued. So it doesn't end here. We'll be back for another day and we'll look at some other animals that we've missed along the way. See you soon.